Oh, look at that. That is a fantastic world-class dish from Anglesey. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef Farmer Rick. Today we're in Anglesey, North Wales. We're making a classic traditional dish. We're going to make it traditional, we're going to make it modern. We're going to make two versions, and this is my take on both versions. Now, the traditional version people have started to come away from for a more modern version, but using the same ingredients. We are making Anglesey eggs. Yep, that's right, Anglesey eggs, traditional and modern. Let's show you how to do it, come on. I've actually cleaned the leeks already, okay? I've taken the leaves off and everything and give them a cut through the bottom just to make it a little bit quicker. I've also peeled quite a few potatoes. Because we're doing it two different ways, we're doing a mashed potato version and a sliced potato version. However, the leeks have to be sliced and they have to be pan fried in butter for both versions. So we're just going to slice some leeks. So nice and steady, there's no rush. We just want some leeks that are going to pan fry beautifully with some butter. Okay, I have a pan. I have no cooker set up yet. Does it matter? No. We are going to put some butter in this pan to prep up for our leeks. Now put a good amount of butter in there. You know that we want our leeks lovely cooked. So that's our butter, and all we're going to do is chuck our leeks in. Now I've already started with some leeks just to make it a little bit easier, and we want all that in there as well. Now you can get hung up on all sorts of things, you know, if you think the butter has to be started to be cooked down before you put your leeks in. That's up to you. I don't get hung up on that sort of stuff. It's not going to make the blind bit of difference. I'm just going to put that to one side whilst I chop some potatoes. Okay, potatoes are going to be boiled, so you have to get yourself a pan. Now we are boiling these, we're boiling for mash, and we're actually going to parboil and then slice through. So we'll do everything in the same pan, but we'll take some out to slice through. But we still need small enough potatoes to cook through. So we are going to come through there like we would normally to do boiled potatoes. So that's our potatoes in there. I'm going to go in there with some water. Might as well use the same water. Now it's up to you whether you salt your potatoes or not. I'm going to salt them. And then I'm going to stick them on the back there to boil. Okay, we've got a flame on. And what we're going to do is start sweating down those leeks. A little bit of salt, help draw the fluid out. Now in the recipe there will be a recipe for each individual portion, or it will be an individual portion. It will say either mashed potato for one or sliced potato for two. It's going to be very understandable, but I'm doubling up the quantity. There's no point in cooking two pans. I've got double the amount of leeks. I'm going to have double the amount of potatoes to start off with until we mash some and slice some. A little bit more butter. Now what we're trying to achieve is saute these down without burning them, and we don't want to have too much browning on there if we can avoid it. Nice and steady, just saute your leeks. I am going in there with some black pepper. I'm seasoning my leeks as we go along. and we'll probably season the cheese sauce as well. Well, I want a little bit of pepper in there. Now, it's optional how much you want to put in, but I like pepper in there. In fact, I like pepper full stop. Okay, we're going off with the flame on that one. I'm just going to let that cool down. So we've got a decent amount of potatoes there. We're going to slice those for the traditional, and these in here we're going to boil down and we're going to turn into mash. Okay, mash your potatoes, a little bit of butter and milk in there, and in with your masher. Now, you could mash this any which way. You can use a ricer, anything like that. But for what we need, we might as well just give it a mashing. It depends on the texture you want. For this kind of thing, this dish, it doesn't really need to be mashed and creamed up. That is your choice. It's nice to have some of that potato texture in this one. Okay, and to our mashed potato, we're going to add some of our leek. And we need to give that a stir through. Stir that in there. Okay, there's our mash and our leeks are all mashed up in there. We're going to make a quick cheese sauce. We want some milk in there. Want a flame on. Want to go in there with some corn flour. About that much. Give that a little stir in. We don't want that corn flour to catch on the bottom. Nice and steady. We're just going to warm that up. It's going to start to thicken up with the corn flour. Well, then we're going to chuck some cheese in a little bit, stir it through, reserving some cheese to go over the top. Now, as soon as you start to feel this thickening, which it will do with the corn flour, it's like making a custard. As soon as you feel it thickening up, you turn off the heat. It's so quick, it's lump free, there's no hassle. Okay, that's thickening up. We need to turn that off. That's fine. I'm just going to go in there with some butter. It gives it that buttery flavour as if it was actually made as a proper roux. So stir that through there, and then we want to be chucking some cheese in. So we're going to do about that much, and we're going to stir that in. We've got a lovely thick cheese sauce all ready to go over the top of our dish. I'm boiling up 8 eggs here because I'm doing 2 different dishes. Okay, you would only use 4 for each recipe. Or if you're making a big dish, you could put as much as you want in. So we're going to put the flame on. We're going to bring this to the boil for 5 minutes only. We want completely, or I want completely soft eggs inside. So we're going to boil for 5 minutes, straight under the cold tap, cool down immediately, and then we're going to take the shells off. And we should end up with a soft boiled egg inside. We need to just be slicing some of those pre-cooked potatoes. We're wanting some slices in our dish. So that's all we're doing. We're taking those potatoes and we're just slicing through. What we need to do now is actually preheat our oven. I'm going to preheat mine. I'm using the High Sapientia air fryer oven today. You use your oven at home. Oven temperature about 170. And I'm going to do exactly the same actually. So we want about 170 and I want to preheat. So off we go. Right, we got some dishes here. Some glass dishes, and we're just going to quickly butter them out. So I'm just going to take a little bit of butter out the bottom there. Now I'm going to butter out the other one. However, because I'm using such a small oven, I can only cook one at a time. So I'm going to layer up the more modern version first, and then we'll do the traditional. So in our pan, our dish, we want some mashed potato leek mixture. Now just whack it in, and then taking a spoon, we have to put an indentation in there for our egg to go in. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave like a little channel around the side. I want my cheese sauce to go down there and round, as well as over the top. Now here's my soft boiled eggs, and they are very, very soft. So we just need to be putting those in there, and we do not squash them down. And then what we're having to do is go very gingerly over the top with a little bit more mashed potato. Now you wouldn't normally do it like this. You would do hard-boiled eggs, but I want to create something a little bit different. I want a little bit of softness with the egg and the sauce. Now this is the more modern approach to this, and we want to be going over there with some of our cheese sauce. Now I actually want that sauce to run down the side. That's why we've created that little channel. Now this is not going to be complete unless it's got some cheese on to melt all the way over there. A little bit of black pepper. Now as you know, I have not put any mustard powder or anything in this sauce, this cheese sauce. I just want it as is. Now you could put mustard powder in, or a spoonful of mustard, give it that little underlying flavour. Right, we are going in there. So we're in there, we're going to do about 20 minutes. Now as you know, everything is cooked inside, so we don't have to worry about any of that in there. We're just trying to put a nice little crust over the top. That is all it is. So whilst that's cooking away in there, we're going to prep up our more traditional type, if you like. And that's going to have potatoes layered in there. So we're going to layer those potatoes in. Now obviously this is more of a finicky job than putting mashed potatoes in. So that's probably why it's all gone modern. Go in there with some leek. And we're going to nestle up with the leek. Now again, we want a couple of little wells in there where we're going to sit our egg in. We're just going to bring a little bit of potato down there. We're just going to put some more egg in there. Nice and gently, in we go. Now get the potato over, and then we're going to get the cheese sauce on. Fantastic. Now with this you probably come with a bigger dish traditionally, but that doesn't matter. So let's have some cheese sauce on there. Nice blob of cheese on there. Again, we're going on there with a little bit of black pepper, just to give it that little bit of an extra oomph. And that's ready to go in there when that one comes out. Okay, we're going to get that out of there actually. Look at that in there. Oh, everywhere. Out it comes. Oh, that is unbelievable. Oh, that's one out. That's bubbling like crazy. That is superb. Just have to leave that there a minute and get the other one in. Now, the way that everybody's doing at the moment, they're using hard-boiled eggs. But I wanted to retain some softness if I could. So I'm just going to come through that melted cheese a little minute before it sets up too hard, and then we can just lift it out. Okay, in the interest of this then, we're going to take this out of there. Take some of this out and put it on a serving plate while this is cooking. I just want to see if we've kept the softness of the eggs inside there. So let's just have a good dollop of that out of there. And hopefully the eggs won't break. This is not a proper taste test. We'll taste both in a minute. I want to see if that egg is still soft inside there. So we're just going to pull it apart. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely phenomenal. We've still got a complete soft egg inside there. That is world class. That is amazing. That truly is world class. Let's hope this traditional one is exactly the same. That is superb. Really, really happy. Really pleased. We'll give it a taste test in a minute. Okay, that's going to cool down, but we'll still give it a taste test in a minute. That is phenomenal. Okay, that's brown enough. I think that's going to come out of there. Oh, look in there. Okay, so there you have it. We've got two slightly different approaches to this. We've got a more modern with the mashed potato and the leek, and we've got this chunkier version in there, which is a bit more traditional. All we're going to do is let it settle down a little minute, and we'll mark out the top like we did with the other one, and then we'll try and cut through to see if we've still got that world-class soft boiled egg. I'm just in suspense. I can't wait to see it. Right, we're going to get in here and put some on that plate. Oh, I can't wait any longer. Oh, that is just phenomenal. Come on, you know we've got to do it. Is this world class the same as the first one? Let's get in and have a look. Let's come in this cheese. Oh, where's the egg? Oh, there's the egg. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, look in there. That is super duper world class Anglesey eggs. Now, you know, everybody makes a hard boiled egg. We've gone for the soft boiled egg and it works. That is phenomenal. That is a fantastic world class dish from Anglesey. Now, there's a lot here, but what does it taste like? We're going to have to give it a try. Oh, the favourite bit. Now, this is still red hot, this is cooled down. This is the more modern approach with the mashed potatoes and the leek in there. That looks tremendous. What does it taste like? We've got to get some egg because it's Anglesey eggs. Come on, you can't go wrong with leeks, potato and egg and cheese sauce. That is amazing. That really is amazing. We've got to give the other one a go. Oh, someone's got to do it. Obviously we smashed the egg and we've got some potato on the top of there, look, with the egg, and we got the leeks, and this is a bit firmer. It's a bit more rustic, a bit more traditional, but this is a bit hot too. Oh, a complete another level. A complete another level. You got that crunch of the potatoes, and the leeks have still got a little bit of texture in there. They're not being mashed up with a mashed potato. That is superb. Oh wow. That is a fantastic dish. The actual traditional dish I prefer over the modernized version. The texture of the potatoes in there with the leek, obviously the egg, you've got the cheese sauce. That is really outstanding. That is delicious. Wow. That is Anglesey eggs made. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like the modern version or the traditional version? Take care.